Has kol basar, that all flesh should be quiet. Shisku kol ha'umos v'pachad Hashem. All the nations are told to be quiet, shut up, from fear of Hashem. Below so sifu od laharchiv peh al Yisrael. And they shouldn't continue anymore to open up their mouths against Israel. Right? We see all the time. We see this again parallel today in the modern return to Israel. The Goyim don't stop criticizing Israel. We have this tiny parcel of land, and it's the center of the universe. It's the center of the media. Every little thing that goes on in Israel, every little building that somebody builds in a settlement somewhere, as they call it, right? Somebody adds a little extension to his porch. The whole world jumps on it. It's the biggest news in the world. If any little incident happens between a Jew and an Arab, front page news all over the world, right? And usually, of course, they're taking the side of our enemies, and they're twisting things around against us. The year Hashem is saying, be quiet to all the nations of the world, and you won't anymore open up your mouths against Israel. What's the reason why they will stop doing this? Because of fear of Hashem. I think this is also a very critical insight. People talk a lot about fighting anti-Semitism. I spoke about this before. How do you fight hatred? You can't fight. People hate you. They hate you. You can't fight hatred, right? You have these organizations like the ADL that are cash cows. They get lots and lots of money to fight anti-Semitism, and all they do is they create more anti-Semitism. They're more of a problem than a solution. You don't fight anti-Semitism by educating people that hatred isn't really very nice, especially when you have no reason for hatred. You don't stop anti-Semitism by explaining to the Goyim that Jews aren't really so bad. We're actually good, and we're nice people, and we're doing good things in Israel. You don't fight anti-Semitism by having a PR campaign that Israel is just like all the Goyim, that the Jews are trying to copy and mimic the Goyim. You fight anti-Semitism when you put the fear of God in the Goyim, and then they're quiet. They don't have to love you, but at least they're quiet. If they have their heads on straight, then they'll love you, because they'll realize that the Jews are God's people, and even though we're far from perfect ourselves, but we're as close to perfect as the human race has gotten. People won't like that comment, but it's the truth. We're the best that the human race has to offer. Rabbi Tendler also actually said that as well. In one of his classes, he actually said those words. He said the Jewish people are the best that the human race has to offer. Now, this is not like the Germans said it as a master race, but in terms of spiritually speaking, in terms of morals and ethics and values and serving Hashem, we are the best the human race has to offer. As imperfect as we are today, even if we're on the 49th level of Tumah, we're still better than the rest of the Goyim. So they will be quiet when they come to appreciate this, but very few Goyim do that. They tend to hate the Jewish people. They're jealous of the Jewish people, and that's why they have to have the fear of God in them. Okay, the greatest PR campaign to stop anti-Semitism is fear of God. When Israel is strong and proud, and we don't make excuses, and we're not apologizing for the fact that we're Jewish, and they put the fear of God, that puts the fear of God in the Goyim, that is when they are quiet. That closes their mouths. And of course, when they see the open Nisim, when Bayis Shlishi is built, and we see the war of Gog and Magog, and how Hashem saves us from that, that will put the fear of God in the Goyim, and that will put a stop to all of their nasty claims against us.